Hey everybody, watch me open here. Welcome. Happy Monday. Uh, it is a cold day here in New Jersey, but I have some mail. It is some grades that came back from SGC. Quite a few cards I sent. I sent 17 cards, and I'm pretty excited. There's some cards in there that I was really hoping I would do well on. Oh, Jesus Christ. There's some cards in there I was really hoping I would do well on, and I'm excited to see the grades. I already know the grades, but so I'm not gonna pretend to act surprised. I think I did. I think I did pretty good, and I keep my phone keeps. Oh yeah, mail call. Welcome, Keith. Woohoo! So this is the fourth time that I've submitted cards to SGC. I've submitted a different amount of cards each time, and I actually have a little breakdown of the cards that I've submitted. So we'll swing on over to the new and improved. I got a new desk here. I got a new camera stand set up. So it's like perfectly perpendicular and 90 degrees and upright. But so let's take a look at my recent submissions. Yes, this is really live, Dre. This is really live. You're really here right now. This is real life. So my previous three submissions, like I said, I sent a different amount of cards. First time I only sent 6 cards, and I got a gem rate of 50%. 3 10s, 2 9s, a 9.5. Second submission, sent a little bit more cards, didn't do so well. Only got 3 out of 30 10s. Lot of 9.5s, 15 9.5s. They actually called me Mr. 9.5 after that one. And then in the last one, I sent 10 cards, and I didn't get a single 10. I got 9 9s and 1 7. Now they were all 1992 Marvel masterpieces, and so those grade harder. And if you remember in the last video, we noticed something that was wrong with a little fog on the surface. Oops. So spoiler, but so that explains that sub. And we're gonna this is kind of like my redemption sub, so I'm very excited about it. I did a lot better than the previous 3, really, given the amount. What's up, Abraham? Abraham Caraskel is a great guy. If you don't know him, I met him through the Facebook group. It's been really cool. He's a really fair trader. We've gotten a lot of deals done, actually, haven't we, Abraham? And let me get this box open. How does it open here? Oh yeah. Oh, there it opens like that. So, this rubber band here. Okay. So we've got, like I said, I got a little new setup here. Hopefully it'll be a little better. Less moving around of the hands, a little better lighting. And so we're just going to start. Obviously, you can see the back of the card. So we'll start there, and we'll just flip from there. So the first card is obviously going to be 1992 Marvel Masterpieces, Silver Surfer. And the first grade is a 9. So I'll have to look again. I actually sent these cards before I got the last submission back, and we noticed that foggy surface that I actually was able to wipe off with a screen wipe, like a glass lens or a touchscreen cleaning wipe, and it was able to come off without damaging the card further. So I'm gonna have to look and see if there's any of that on here, but it's possible that I just got a 9. Not everything is me not being careful. So, okay, a 9 on a 1992. It's not the end of the world. Next card, as you can see, is the Mr. Sinister Hollow Flash from 1995 Marvel Masterpieces. So I actually, through whatever, between a box I opened and a live break I was on Cards of Metal. If you guys don't know Cards of Metal on Instagram, check them out. I was in possession of three of these hollow flashes. And so I said, I've got to try to grade one. And I looked through them and I picked what I thought was the best one. And I got a 10. Yes. So Abraham, all these cards were pack pulled by me. But I got a 10 on this hollow flash, on this Mr. Sinister hollow flash. Really, really excited about it. These hollow flashes are beautiful cards, way, way underrated in my opinion. They a set went for a steal recently on eBay, and I just love the hollow effect on them. Is as good as any hollow card that you'll see, and to get a 10 on anything from the 90s is always fun. So very cool about that. Next card from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces, the Psylocke base card. And she's a 10. She's a 10. Okay, so I'm back on track here. I'm up to 4 10s now for 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. Dre always got to mention the booty. I don't hate it. But you can't show a Psylocke or a Kitty Pryde card without Dre bringing up the booty, or Black Cat for that matter. So I did good on that one. Hey, what's up, Tort? Tort is new to Marvel cards. He's just snuck his way in through Marvel White Shorts, and he's itching to know more about it. So, guys, make sure you look up Tort. And if you're into Pokemon, he's got a great channel for that on YouTube. Booty cat has become an industry term. Hey, you're not wrong. 95 Hollow Flash, from the best subsets ever. Hate that it only has 8 cards. Should have put a Magneto in there or something to fill out that page. Oh, I totally agree. I am so OCD when it comes to not having a 9-card insert set. So the next card is going to be from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. Again, it is the Wolverine base card. And we got a 9 on that one. Okay. Nine's still good. Obviously, I've got these pie in the sky dreams of getting a whole set of 10s for 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. Welcome, Matt. But I'll have to take a closer look and see where I went wrong. 92s are tough. So Matt just said the 92s are tough to get 10s. That's true. Like I said earlier, my whole last submission of 10 cards, I didn't get a single 10. I sent all masterpieces from 92. I got 9 9s and a 7. But as we remember, I had that surface issue that I was able to clear up. So we will see if I can. Yeah. The slabs are. I think it's a matter of opinion. I definitely think that there's some cards that, if, like, for example, if it's got a lot of red tones, that it might look better in a PSA slab. But it's everybody's own personal opinion. And right now, SGC has the best turnaround and cheapest price. So that's kind of why I went with them. So from 1995, Marvel Metal. This is not a buyback. I know we've been seeing a lot of buybacks lately. It's Carnage. I love this card. I love the art. And I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen a lot of, they grade pretty well. And I guess I can see some corners that are a little jacked up. That maybe my love for the card blinded me from these defects when I sent it in. So an 8.5. Still better, because they say raw is the equivalent of an 8. So still better than having not graded it at all. But 8.5, okay. Definitely something that I should be paying more attention to if I'm getting an 8.5. Next is from 2015 Retro, Marvel Fleer Retro, the Metal Blaster, the base, not the PMG, of Gambit. So the PMGs obviously are a parallel of these Metal Blaster insert sets, but this is just the regular base one. And it is a 10. It's a beautiful card. I love it. These base metals, because of the popularity of PMGs, are becoming a lot harder to come by. I was fortunate enough. I snatched a couple when there were some auctions ending about 5 or 6 months ago. But when all the PMGs run out and they get into their forever homes, the base metals are going to be the next best thing. If in terms of if you're looking for that art and that character from that time period, so a 10 on this is, I feel very good about it. And like I said, it's Gambit, who's becoming really popular lately. We saw him kind of sneak into the top 5 of X-Men characters during X-Men Metal. So that is my third 10 so far. Next, from the same set, thank you, Matt, for congrats. Next, from the same set, is going to be the Magneto Metal Blaster, the base, obviously. And that is a 10 also. Love it. Such a cool card. Magneto in the white costume. And let's see if we get a little closer there. Yeah, there we go. So you got some people in the background there. Not sure who that is in the background. It's a good trivia question. Somebody's got to know. So a 10 on the Magneto. That's going to be PC because Magneto's a villain that I've been doing a deep dive on. So this one is in its forever home. Nice. Next, lastly, I believe this is the last one from that set, is the Venom Metal Blaster. Thank you very much, Martin. Thank you. The Venom Metal Blaster from the same 2015 set. And we got a 9. I really like this card. I think it doesn't get a lot of love in general because it's Flash Thompson. I think Eddie Brock is obviously America's Venom. But it's still a very good looking card in my opinion. And the foiling on these is really good. I in some aspects, obviously the PMGs are what's commanding the top dollar right now. But in some aspects, I like the base better because there's all this background art that you don't get on the PMG. So next we're going to have the checklist because every set needs a checklist from 1992 Marvel Masterpieces. And it's going to be a 9 also. So not much to see here. Probably a jacked up corner over here. So from what I noticed with SGC in general, it's about a half point for defect. If you've got a bad corner, half point. If you've got another bad corner, half point. Bad corner, bad surface, half point. So we got a 9 on our checklist. So Tort asked, when did I send this order? I've never graded with SGC before. So I sent this order on December 18th. So not terrible. Really, 40, maybe 30 business days, 25 business days. I don't know the math. Abraham killing it with those 10s makes him want to send out his 95 base from his jumbo packs. You should do it. Next, we're going to have another 92 because, like I said, I'm trying to do that 10 set for 92 and this is the Wonder Man card. And it is a 9. Okay. Great card, great art. Jusko, really, we talk about it all the time. This was the godfather of original art sets in terms of the realism that it brought. And I think in a lot of ways paved the way for being able to visualize the characters on screen the way that we have. Month turnaround time, really good. Still waiting on cards were sent over a year ago at PSA. Well, yeah, and popularity with PSA gives them the volume, and their backlog is extensive. 92 year I was born. Crazy, yes. Ouch. Not So I was 6, so we're not too far off. Speaking of far off, agreed. I think he was talking about my comment about Jusco and the art and how it really changed the way we saw these characters. So we won't ask Warner how old he was in 92. And then Ultron got a 7. Ah, man. So 8.5, 9, 9.5. I could swallow it, but 7 means that I just really, really miss something. And I don't like that because that's time and money that I wasted. So I see a corner here. I see a pretty bad corner over here and a corner over here. You can see that corner down in the bottom left on the back. So, like I said, I know I'm not a machine. I'm not perfect, but a 7 to me just really tells me that I missed something and that I need to do better. So I will, because I feel like I've definitely gotten better each time. So next, jumping forward in time a little bit to 1995 Marvel Masterpieces. So this was an insert set. The other insert set, the first one that we saw was the Hollow Flash, and then they also had the canvas card insert set. I believe I'm pretty sure this was the first year that Marvel cards did canvas cards. So, and in my experience, these have been a little tougher to grade because the textured surface, and you almost always get dinged for service on these. So this is Magneto, and it's a 10. Wow. Just after I talk about how they're a little bit harder to grade. And you could see, as I bend it back, that's the textured right there in the canvas. So this is a really good looking card by Peter Scanlon. 4 incredible artists worked on this set. Peter Scanlon, Dimitri Patelis, Dave DeVries, and Nelson. I don't know if Nelson has a first name. He might do like a Prince thing. But this is my fifth 10 already. And because it's Magneto, this is probably in its forever home. Very happy about this. So there are 22 cards in this insert set, as opposed to 8 cards in that Hollow Flash set. And next is going to be a base card from 95 Masterpieces. This is probably some of my favorite Magneto art of all time. It's Dimitri Patelis. It's just a base card. I've already submitted one, and I was hoping to get a 10, and so I sent another one in that I thought looked pretty good, and we'll see. I don't really remember, and I got a 9.5. Okay, so same as last time. So good eye. But I would have really liked a 10 on this just because it's Magneto and because I love the art. But it's just such a great image of Magneto. I love it. Coolly have identified Magnetos when your characters. If I commit to a character, he is on the short list. Yeah. So obviously top for me is going to be High Evolutionary, but the well doesn't run too deep of High Evolutionary cards. And Magneto has always been a close second for me. So a 9.5 on that. Very happy with it. First 9.5 of the day. And next, we've got the Dave DeVries Spider-Man base card from 1995 Marvel Masterpieces. Okay. And that's a 10. Beautiful. Oh. Like I said, 4 artists came together on this set. If you're not familiar, if you're watching on YouTube and you're new to Marvel cards, then this is an education for you. But if you're in the Facebook group and you already know the deal here, but 4 really great artists came together and collaborated on this set. And this is the Dave DeVries Spider-Man base card. And I got a 10 on it. That is the 6th 10 today. out of 17 cards. So very happy about that. So for those of you that don't know, there are parallels of these cards that came in the set called emotions. And the next card that we're going to look at is one of those parallels. And it is a parallel of the Nelson art for Silver Surfer. And that is a 10 also. So it's got a gold artist signature, and then it's got a different word going across here for each character. This one says Sky Rider. And so for Silver Surfer, Emotions, art by Nelson, we got a 10. This is really, like I said, this is a really good sub for me. I'm very happy about it. This is my redemption sub after, hitting a couple bumps in the road. So Silver Surfer, really excited to see him on the screen again. Once the Fantastic Four get brought into the game. Next card is going to be a promo card from the Marvel Greatest Battles set. This is a Rittenhouse set. And I just really like the art on it. I actually got it as one of those Hit Parade boxes. It was in one of those Hit Parade boxes that if you haven't seen, David Adams kind of does like repacks. And I thought it looked in pretty good shape. I really like the art. So I threw it in there. And I got a 9.5 on it, which is pretty good. Pretty good for something that I didn't pack pull. Like I said, it came in a repack. Somebody pulled it, and then they repacked it and sent it to me. But I really, really like the art here. It's got the Sinister Six in the background. You got Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, Vulture, Mysterio, and Doc Ock. I love this card. I just, like I said, the art, and it looked like it was in pretty good shape. So this was going to be a forever card for me no matter what. But for those of you that don't know, I actually did a rainbow of PMGs from the 2017 set for these 6 exact villains. Rainbow only the blue. I didn't do the green or the purple or the gold, but it's still my little personal rainbow. And I really like this art. And I got a 9.5 on it. So that is our second 9.5. What is up, Izzy? How are you doing? I'm doing great today. Thank you very much. Martineau shouting out the fire, all the 10 so far. We are at the last card of the sub, and it is from the 2019 Flare set. So there was an insert set called Singularity, and this is the Magneto. And this insert of Magneto is actually reused art from the 2013 Fleer Retro set. So you'll notice when we flip the card, you'll see that the art is the same. It's recycled art, but I love it. This is my favorite Magneto art on a Metal Blaster PMG. And so this art was reused on this Singularity insert 6 years later. So we will see. And I got a 10. And I got a 10. Beautiful. Finish with a 10, baby. So you'll see right here, I'll hold them up side by side, and you can see that the art is the same. So that's pretty cool. So we finished with a 10 here on the Magneto Singularity card. Really, Flare has some really cool looking inserts. There's so many to collect. If you're a set collector, which, it's a dying breed, but set collectors really, this can be a nightmare between the Singularity, the Matter, the Antimatter, the Power Blast, the pieces of Flare, the Totemic Teams, everybody's favorite set. Thanks, Papa Juju. Welcome. So that's how I ended it with the 10. So that's 8 10s now out of 17 cards. We will line them all up. So 8 10s out of 17 cards submitted. Now, that is a great feeling. Like I said before, totally redemption sub. And we'll look at where my stats stand now. So when you factor in these cards, so up until before today, we saw that my gem rate was 13.04%. So now with these cards, with the 8 10s, that brings my career gem rate to over 22% now. So that is pretty good. I think it's well above average. I like to think that it's because I've learned some different things. I've learned to pay attention for more things. My eyes become a little more trained, and I'm being a little more strict and selective when it comes to which cards I choose to submit. So I've submitted 63 total cards so far. It's a small grading career, and 14 of them have been 10s. 18 9.5s, 23 9s, 6 8.5s, and then those 2 7s, the little blemish on my record, but nobody's perfect. I'm perfectly happy with 8 10s on this sub. Very, very exciting. And I don't know what else to say. I'm encouraged to continue to grade in general. And like I said, I'm going to use these 9s, these 8.5s, and the 7 to go over them with a fine-tooth comb, see where I went wrong, and just try to get better, right? Because there's obviously, like I said, I'm not a machine. There's going to be some things that I miss, but I'm going to take the opportunity, since I am spending money, even though it's only $30, only $30 a card. It's not the 100 or 150 like the other ones right now. I'm still spending my time and my money to send these. So I want to make sure I learn as much as I possibly can from the things that I might have missed and grow from it. And if anybody has any questions about grading cards, I am here on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I'm happy to help. I'm trying to be a good member of the Marvel card community and welcome people and help educate people so that they can collect and have fun and do it responsibly and not break the bank. So, yeah, thank you for coming. And I will absolutely say boom, Marvel cards, baby. And for more great box breaks and info on Marvel card collecting, please visit watchmeopen.com. Man, I've got the best hype people. Would I ever bother grading a sketch? Great question. No, because the sketch, the actual process of drawing on the card defaces it. Those are all surface defects. The pencil indentations, any kind of marks like that. I would not grade. If I wanted to protect it, I would just put it in a one touch. I don't think grading it does anything for the value. And that's just my personal opinion. I am not an authority. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a Marvel card collector. What? Man, there's so much action going on in the comments right now. So listen, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please, if you're on YouTube and you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to follow along with more Marvel card content. And until next time, I hope you all have a very happy collecting.